What is up? We are live. We are here on a day, big day. Couple trades already. June 1st. Thanks for getting wild out there. Let's say hi to the chat. We got Brett. We got Steven. We have Fantasy Dog. We have Lawsimo. We have Brett asking for an owl smoke and a doobie. But we will get into the news of the day and some other things after the intro.
We're grinding through the torment. High volume, no management. Taming souls indecent. Grinding drafts through the abyss, no rest in our veins. Feel striking like lightning, flooding endless pains from late season voids. He's dropping all the flames. Bestball, Degens unite, shattering the chains. Old school RB stacking fury, derailing trendy trains. Who is commanding the storm etched in our brains? Who hates thunder in the names, claiming all the kills, flames, names, games. Degen wrath of fuse, stone age torment remains. Bestball eternal, in lanes, infernal domain. Pterodactyl pigs screaming, Cayman chaos reigns. Fossil fury fuels the fire, drafting through the veins.
All right, all right. Who's my quarterback two? Daniel. I think he's my number. Yeah, he's my number 3. But what's up, Hartman? How we doing? So let's just go ahead and get to it. We got AJ Brown traded to the Patriots. Lutz and I had a bet back in, I think it was March. We made a bet. I bet that AJ Brown wasn't going to get traded. It was the day after they signed Elijah Moore. I remember thinking that he was teaming up with his old teammate. He looked incredibly happy. Maybe he was just happy that Elijah Moore got another contract. I don't know. I read that wrong. But the Patriots are acquiring A.J. Brown. And let's look at the details of that contract or of the trade. Trade summary. A.J. Brown to the Patriots. Eagles get a 2028 first. I think that's a big deal. A 2027 first. That class is supposed to be loaded. And down the line, picks are devalued. So I think that the 2028 first and a fifth is an okay. It's a little high, I still think, but it's fine. AJ Brown is gonna be awesome with the Patriots, so that is for sure. What's up, Mike Rob? How we doing? What's up, Rody? Casual Chad. Thanks everybody for popping in here. And then the other trade, Myles Garrett, the official trade, Myles Garrett to the Rams. So Joe Burrow doesn't have to play the Brown. Like the Browns defense will be a lot different. Jared Verse is really, really good though. I think a lot of people are out there saying this is an absolutely lopsided, but everybody said the same thing with the Michael Parsons thing because you don't give away first round pick, like those elite players. And I kind of agree with that. But I will say Jared Verse is a very, very strong player. A 2027 first, the 30th pick, like that is fine, not great. 2028 second is fine as well. And a 2029 third. So it's a first, second, and third spread out over 3 years, and a player who's probably going to be a Pro Bowler as well in Jared Verse, but he's not going to be a Hall of Famer like Myles Garrett. So I understand. Like I still think the Rams got the better side of it, but Jared Verse is on a rookie contract. I think this is kind of their way out of the Deshaun Watson thing next year, possibly, maybe. Like maybe it's going to help them clear the books a little bit. So I had to be early with all the news. Absolutely. Oh, look at Fancy Dogs just blowing me up. What's up, Bloody? You got here on time, and you got here just in time because we went through the news. The thoughts are that AJ Brown's going to move way up. I still like. I've thought for a while he needs to be at the. I've had him ahead of Olave, but not really like, and in the range of Nico and Pickens. I still prefer Nico, but I understand that. I don't think he goes to London. I mean, I think AJ, London, and Nico are kind of ahead of Pickens, but that's just me. I could see all four of them kind of be in their own tier. And then Rashee Rice, if you believe he's going to play all the games, that I think he should also be in that grouping. How are we doing? Kayshon Boutte's probably still on the moves. I think Kayshon Boutte will get moved somewhat soon. I know that Brandon Ayuk unfollowed everybody but his wife, Jaden Daniels, and the Commanders. But I mean, who nobody knows what that man is thinking. Drafting on vibes tonight because I need good vibes today. Got it. Hope everything's going well there, Brett. Sounds like you're having a bad day. So hopefully you can draft a shipper here and cheer yourself up. Where does that move Devonta Smith and Dallas Goedert? Oh, I did not see the OBJ officially signed. I knew he was trying out. I did not see that he signed yet. I'll wait to see the blurb. Devonta Smith, I think, was already priced at a ceiling for the move. But I do believe he's going to start getting mixed in earlier. And I'm already having a hard enough time taking him. Dallas Goedert, the entire time he should have been going around where Kelsey goes right now. So I think that we'll see some of those corrections. We'll see what happens. I was wondering what was going to happen with Boutte. And Heineken going to crush a few of those. Absolutely. Malik Neighbors is in really, really bad shape if they're signing OBJ. So anyway, I think it's time to draft everybody. That's what most of you are here for. We will discuss the news as we do it, but we're going to join a Pomeranian, and we're going to join it in 15 seconds.
We never leave the grind. Fury, endless, relentless, fantasy, reigns. Who wins? Immortal.
What's up, Jamie? How we doing? Drafted on DK on the sauce last night. By the way, we may do a DK main later. May not. They're having a flash promo where you do $125 $20 million entry, and you get 2 free $3 tickets. And that $3 contest is fantastic. So it's basically 25% off, is essentially what it is. OBJ round 16 or 18 pick. I mean, I think he's like a round 18 pick, maybe. I think he's more like a round 20 pick on the other sides. Is kind of where I'm at. Did they actually sign both of them, or was that just who they're trying out? They were trying out OBJ, Juju, and 2 others. I haven't officially seen that they signed, and I might have just missed it. Like, I'm not going to say that you're wrong. I'm just saying I personally haven't seen it yet. All right, we got the 105. I think the hardest spot to draft from. We got the source at the 12. We got game tied at the 7. We got S. Dot at the 2. If you're in here and I didn't shout you out, let me know. Also, we got 6 likes. We can do better than that. We're going to do like goals. I don't know what it's going to be for the third draft. We're definitely doing a second one. Third draft's probably going to be like 40, 45 likes, something like that. So free Denzel Ward. Signing OBJ, Braxton. Yeah, I was kind of taking a bit of neighbors in pre-draft to be around the field, and I have 1% of him post-draft, so I feel reasonably good about that. All right, we're just going to go ahead and take Jackson Smith and Jigba. So I normally do my ranks on Monday mornings. Today, I was in the lab cooking up something super, super fun, so I didn't get around to it. I'm going to do that later today. And I don't know. Oh, we got Brew Crew. Brew Crew here at the 6. How did I miss Brew Crew at the 6? My bad. Talk about having a bad day. He's having a bad day, and I missed him. He passed the physical already. Nice. Isaiah Likely is the new Giants wide receiver one. I mean, we're probably like he's looked really bad in every video we've seen. Um, nice. I like you talking big numbers like 40. Yeah, we're always up to doing a fifth draft or a fourth draft as well, but that'll be more like that'll be a pretty high number. We'll figure it out later. Also, to clarify, the LUL is not to neighbors being dead. That part sucks. Yeah. It's also like if neighbors is close to dead, I don't know if it's really good for Scatabo. You know, like it's probably like I think you want healthy neighbors for a better offense for Scatabo's touchdown efficiency to be high. So I'm going to cool off on the Scatabo stuff a little bit. I'm not going to stop taking him, but I'm going to stop being like taking him at an overweight rate because I do think that I mean, you could take it that way, or you could say he's going to get more receptions. He's going to be better overall, right? So I don't have any Bowers with JSN. So let's go ahead and remedy that. Tracy is the wide receiver one. If I quit my job and go back to Michigan, I can draft DK again. Do it, Brett. Hey, what's up, Bayou? By the way, for those of you who aren't subbed to Bayou Bengal or to Hartman, give them both a follow. Also, give Jamie, the man behind the music, a follow on IDP Center. The IDP Center. What should the neighbor's price actually be, though? He'll be back at some point. I think when he goes to round 5, I'm in. The bad thing for me is I traded late last year in a dynasty league. I traded some stuff to get neighbors to compete for this year. So I'm dead again this year. So that sucks. Let's I don't have like any Brees Hall. Let's take some Brees. I'm not trying to fade Brees, but I have been just because I really like. Oh, Devonta Smith goes at 25. And by the way, I seen you the source. You are here at where were you? Chat's popping today. There we go. Smooth criminal talent at the 12th spot. I did not mean to miss you. It's moving pretty fast today. I have taken Nick Singleton in most of my drafts. Any reason why? Let me know. Another draft miss. The drought continues. Have fun, crew. Give me an assumed full season of Zay and T over not only missing the first 4 to 6 of the season. Well, Zay and T are fifth. Like I said, 5th round. Like I think he should go closer to like Devontae Adams. Is kind of where I'm at. Like Garrett Wilson likes the new offensive scheme. That's good news. I haven't heard a whole lot coming from the Jets, which is weird because there's usually all kinds of negativity coming from the Jets. We haven't really been hearing that, so that's positive, right? Like that's a good thing. Yeah, I think that's where you start talking about him, though. You know, I think that in the JMO, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, that tier of players is like where we might see him settle. Maybe he goes later. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not in for a while is kind of how I'm going to play it, I think. Let's go with Adams here. We were just actually let's not go with Adams. We're gonna go with JMO. I think I didn't want to do. I've done the double week 11 thing before, I believe. Yeah, and it's not something I'm like actively avoiding, but I actually like a lot of the players that have week 11 bye. So Rams do hate first round picks. I mean, if it's assumed 10 games, maybe fifth round's too high. Maybe it's down in the BTJ Marvin Harrison tier, right? Because I think I'm probably going to take Rome. I'm probably going to take Carnell Tate. Jordan Tyson's probably like 16 games or 17. Yeah, 16 games of Jordan Tyson or 6 games of Neighbors. That's probably the range. Like right about Jordan Tyson. If you don't like Carnell Tate. I think that Rome Odunze, Christian Watson is probably slightly ahead of them. So, but the thing is we're not getting that. That's not going to happen. So, and if it happens, it's kind of like my argument, which ended up being wrong on the Josh Jacobs situation. Like, you don't buy the dip the second the dip starts to happen. I mean, I wasn't planning on taking Adams, but let's just do it and see how it plays out. Hey, what's up, PP Punch? How we doing? Loved having you on the show last week. I'm glad you enjoyed it as well. Yeah, I would think that makes sense to have Neighbors all the way down there. I don't think it makes sense to have Devontae Smith at 25. If you're doing it because you want a unique pairing with Devonta Smith in a contest that's 90% done and he's been on the other side of the board, I get it. That's perfectly acceptable. If you're doing it because you think that's where his new price should be, I'm going to have reservations on that. I'm not going to avoid Scatabo, but I do think an unhealthy Neighbors is bad for the offense in general. And I know that they're planning on being run heavy. Maybe part of the reason they've been planning on being run heavy is because they have known the entire time that Neighbors isn't going to be good, right? But if their wide receivers are Odell Beckham, Darnell Mooney, Malachi Fields, and like let's say they trade for Kayshon Boutte, let's say that that's their wide receiver core, they're going to be keying in on the run game, especially if they have like that. That's my thing. It kind of becomes like a Cleveland Brown situation where the team may not have to respect the pass game that much. And it might ding Scatabo a little bit. What is Gather's upside with Ram? I don't know. Crazy thing is Neighbors could miss the first 4 weeks and still be a league winner, top 5 pick next year. Yeah, he could. I mean, nobody's denying the talent of Neighbors, but you also, it kind of feels like he should have been further along than he is right now, and he's not there. Based on the way all these other ACL and everything are going, it just feels that that's the way it should have went. Let's take a Marv share here too. And since everyone else is like just blowing their rehabs out of the water and he's not, that feels really weird, number one. And number two, we're not sure if he's going to be at 100%. Like, it kind of feels like he won't be 100% when he comes back because of the lengthy recovery. What's up, Quill? How we doing? Is Tank Bixby market to Green Bay. I mean, I don't think Tank Bigsby's on the market. Like, was there talk about that? Another no badge. Stole my Tyler Warren. Yeah, all these modern Marvel miracles. Neighbors had grapefruit knee and still hobbling. And yeah, the MetLife thing is also a big deal. Like, that's kind of my point. Like, all of these people are getting incredibly healthy way faster than we expected. And Neighbors is like behind schedule for like years ago. So it feels pretty bad. Yeah, and this is whoever okayed that needs to have a talking to. All right, so Ramondre fits this week 11 bye thing really well. So let's lean into the correlation. So for the audio listeners, we have a 0-2-4-1 right now. We got Breece Hall, Ramondre Stevenson, JSN, JMO, Devontae Adams, Marv, Brock Bowers. So we have the week 17 correlation here between Bowers and Marv, something I haven't done a lot, but I do think it's a fine thing to mix in. I like that game. I just think that I think that this player is going to be hard to advance there, but I could just be wrong there too. And then like I do like this team. We have all of our quarterbacks still left as well. He feels like a fun wide receiver 4 or 5 if you're wide receiver heavy, building your line. Yeah, so like that's another thing. Like let's say he's your wide receiver 4, right? You've taken him. Let's say he goes in the 5th round now, and he's your wide receiver 4. That means you're 0 RB. But with Neighbors on the team, like, are you gonna still stop at 6, or are you gonna still take 7 and not really be able to attack other positions with volume, right? So it makes sense to do that, but it also, I think, is a really thin bet to do that as well. Just seems like teams would try to poach RBs with good offers. I mean, maybe. We didn't really see much of it last year. Unless any news good comes in, I feel like his ADP may bottom around the 3 to 4 turn. Yeah, I think that he's going to bottom at the mid 4th is kind of what I think. Mid to late 4th. But I would take that. But that would take a while just because of where it began. Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see what happens on DK and drafters, right? Because DK and drafters, their ADP changes a lot quicker. So, by the way, I want to thank the 41 of you guys who have come in here to watch. I'm having a good time. We're going to draft several teams today. We're going to draft Godwin, I think. Do we want Godwin here? I think we want Godwin here. Yeah, we're going to take Chris Godwin, wide receiver 5. Help with the bye weeks a little. This is a team we might be able to stop at 6 wide receiver. We'll see if we end up taking another one here or not. 30% Neighbors feeling rough. 25% Devontae feeling great. I was there last year with Scatabo or with Tank Bigsby and Baseball too, or Tank Bigsby and Will Shipley. C-Rod didn't get traded. C-Rod was a free agent and signed in free agency. This is not an exaggeration, but Neighbors was literally about to be better than Jerry Rice, and MetLife robbed us all. Neighbors was on a couple, like I had a decent chunk of Neighbors last year, and I do believe, I mean, Quentin Johnston, I need more of. I'm going to go ahead and take him. I'm too low on him right now. He's one of the guys I'm going to move up. I got an 11 or 10 pick discount on him. And I think that this wide receiver room is solid enough to stop Jackson Smith and Jigba, JMO, Devontae Adams, Marvin Harrison, Godwin, Quentin Johnston. We're going to rely on Breece Hall anchor We're going to take only 2 tight ends. We're going to have 3 quarterbacks and probably 7 running backs. I truly don't get the Rice obsession. He's not even a good prospect. If he makes any mistakes over the summer, he could be. Like we went over it yesterday. It's how many fantasy points he gets. It has nothing to do with how good he is as a player. Like it has zero to do with how good they are as players. None, zero. It has everything to do with how many fantasy points are they going to score on the team and the scheme they have. And the team and the scheme relies on Rashee Rice. And that's why his price is so high. That's why his price is good. If they were both healthy, like it's not even an argument, Neighbors would be going up there with CD Lamb. So the only reason he was ever going was because back where he was because of uncertainty. Rice is more athletic, better at Juju. In the best possible scheme for him. Absolutely. I was so high on Neighbors based on his... Yeah, like, we all were. 11 hole has gone rogue. 4 quarterbacks. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good for me having 0. I'll tell you that. Brew Crew's only got 1. I mean, I would obviously take Baker if he's here. So we don't get Baker. I mean, I don't like any of these picks. We're going to take Jordan Mason, though. Get a volume back here. Like, I think Mason and Ramondre are going to be ugly veterans that get some usable weeks. That kind of allows me to play with more fun prospects down the line. Sound the alarms. Neighbors was the most slam dunk, obvious wide receiver stud since Lamb and Chase. Of course, I had to go this way. Yep. Yeah. What's up, Lutz? How we doing? By the way, if you guys are new to the channel and you're enjoying the content, if you could hit the sub, that'd be great. At 1,000 subs, we are doing a 24-hour live stream. And we have I think I set the like goal for the 3rd draft at 40 likes. So we got a little bit of time, but we need 40 likes to do a 3rd draft. I think the 3rd draft will be a DK main as well. So because of the flash promo they have over there. What's up, C Money? Baker has playoff correlation in all 3 playoff weeks. I don't blame you. He's also back sackable, right? So we're going to take JCM here. A player I'm also going to move up a little bit. We haven't heard anything on Katron Allen. I'm not going to move him way up. I'm still going to prefer Rachaad White. But I was Rachaad White over JCM a long time ago before he flipped him. So I think their ADPs are just closer to right at this point. But Merritt is the bigger, home run swing, right? Rachaad White isn't the home run swing kind of thing. Also, 2 Week 10 buys, so I could be screwed. I mean, Sam Darnold went at 123 there, so I can't even get JSN Darnold stacked before ADP, right? We're just gonna we're winging this draft. It is a palm. So we're gonna lean in to the 4 of 12. That's what we're gonna do here. We're leaning into this 4 of 12. We're gonna go super deep at all the other positions. We're not gonna buy up quarterback. If we have to take 3 crap quarterbacks at the end and have Carson Beck and Deshaun Watson, I guess we got to do it. If that's what you guys are going to make me do, I guess that's what we're going to do. He didn't say screwed. No, he did not. He did not. Yeah, let's take some Dallas Goedert and be done at tight end. Allow us a little more flexibility down the line. all of our quarterbacks were there to stack. Now we don't have any. We have 0 stacks available. I have uploaded 2 more clips. Some of you have already. I basically took a couple of the rookie videos I made and converted them into smaller clips. All of those videos got the demonetized thing on it, which is fine. We're going to run it and see if the same thing happens to the stream or not. If it does, we'll just remove them and fix them up to where that won't. Hopefully I can run it as is, though. Go Pats, says Big Draft Energy. Yeah, we got AJ Brown to the Pats. I was kind of wondering if maybe they were going to back out. You know, pull the Ravens. So, but they didn't. They didn't do the Ravens thing. They actually got the player that they were supposed to get. Well, I'm gonna take dimes on this team specifically because he has more rushing upside than Stroud does, and I'm going to have a naked quarterback here. Arizona quarterback. Arizona quarterback says, yeah, I could take both. I don't like doing that though. If I would probably just do like a last round. If Brissett is there at pick 190, I'll take him, kind of thing. Yeah, BTJ would have been better. Has Crosby's knee? It's just as bad as Neighbors. Oh, hey, Crosby's knee is just about his Neighbors. Yeah, I was just taking a little shot at the Ravens there for no reason. Actually, the reason is because it's warranted. Because what they did wasn't cool. What they did was not cool. But yeah, this is not my favorite team. We'll go over the team again for the audio listeners. We were trying to push quarterback, and a guy took 4 of them. We got a 1-4-6-2 right now. We got Daniel Jones naked, Breece Hall, Ramondre, Jordan Mason, JCM, wide receiver, JSN, JMO, Devontae Adams, Marvin Harrison, Chris Godwin, Quentin Johnson, Bowers, and Goddard. I mean, Mendoza's the pick I want. Brew Crew shouldn't take a 4th quarterback here, so I should be good. And to be honest, I might just ride with just these 2 because of the 4 of 12 and see what happens. I wish they didn't send a first, but I'll take them. What the Ravens did was very illegal and very cool, says Pepper Tony. It was very illegal. It was definitely not against any rules at all. Like, that is a fact. He would like the Ravens if they still had Ray Rice and Ray Lewis on it. Fits more of the Chiefs 5. I mean, absolutely. I like those Ravens teams. You guys love those Ravens teams. After watching Ravens interviews for years, the GM seemed legitimately shook up about it afterwards. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't follow it that deep, so I don't know. You never know with me. I'll go 4 quarterbacks once in a while. I mean, I would have just pivoted to Aaron Rodgers if you did, so it was all good. I do think, like, if Brissett's here at 197, I'll take him. But other than that, I'm just going to take running backs. Geno Smith is still on the board too. I do actually have Breece Hall. I could do that. I don't have a bring back or anything. I don't have bring backs anywhere in this team. It's just got, like, other than the Bowers. That's the only bring back situation I have is the Mendoza Bowers with Marv. So Sean Tucker gets pulled up to 172. I'm also going to be dropping Brian Robinson in my ranks. I have a bunch. It sounds like a lot of sources are putting him lower. I'm not really out on him, but I do think some of the other picks that I have below him are as good of bets as he is. So Giants have, we got a puppy too. Heck yeah. Sounds like that's what we're going to do next, everybody. If we got puppy 2, I was telling somebody yesterday I expected it to drop today. So that's good news. I know I don't like the structure of the palm, so I'm cool just doing these 14. The only reason I did one today is for content, so it is what it is. Definitely be doing some puppies after this. So if you're wanting to jump in the puppy streets, you can wait and try to jump in. 4,000 seat final. I'm assuming you're joking. 750 seat final. Let's you get 4, so it's a 1 of 10, 1 of 5. So it's a week 17, a week 16 doesn't matter contest. Yeah, last season they did 4 puppies to post this one to hit 4 again. Yep. It's a 750 seat final, so it is a larger finals. And to make the finals, you get a little over half of your max entry back. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take Mike Washington to build out the bet for the Raiders here. And if Brissett comes back, we'll take him. If he doesn't, I'm fine with it. So we'll go back over to this page. So it is a 2 of 12, 1 of 10, 1 of 5 into a 750 finals. 100,000 up top. I like this. 4th through 20th. Actually, 4th through 50th get 1,500. Like I actually love this. I'm okay with this one not getting your money back to the finals because of how you got the 100K up top, you got the 50K, then you got the 25, and then it scales down pretty slowly. I really, really like this. I hope they make more contests like that. That's the style of finals that I actually want. I absolutely love it. Shout out to Underdog for that. All right, so we're going to probably get Brissett here, and then we'll just take a random running back in the last round. So we do get Brissett back at his ADP. I don't love it, but with Mendoza as my quarterback 2 and Daniel Jones as my quarterback 1, like I'm not even sure that they let Jacoby Brissett sign, but if they do, I have somebody for the beginning of the season. Coolers is happy. He finally has something to draft again. The Drafters Mini also filled last night. So I did say that I thought we might do a DK draft with the 3rd draft, a DK Millie. At 40 likes, we will probably take it to a vote between Puppy and the DK Millie instead. Cardinals have 35 million in cap space. I mean, it depends on if he wants a 1-year deal or what, you know. Yeah, I mean, he does need a raise of some. Like, I do agree with that. We don't know if he's like trying to get a multi-year deal. If he's trying to get a multi-year deal, if I'm them, I'm like, absolutely not. But I think overpaying him for 1 year could be fine, you know. Daniel Jones is the most asked quarterback ever, says Lutz. Would have gotten to for my 4 quarterback. All right, so we are on the clock now. Let's take Chris Brooks. Actually, we don't have enough to Mon Claiborne. Let's do the Aaron Jones get hurt in the Minnesota backfield thing. Works out. All right, so the team, not my best team at all. We got a 3-7-6-2 here. We got Daniel Jones, Fernando Mendoza, and Jacoby Brissett. Running backs, Breece Hall, anchor. Ramondre, Jordan Mason, JCM, Brian Robinson, Mike Washington, and Damon Claiborne. Wide receivers, JSN, JMO, Devontae Adams, Marv, Godwin, and Johnston. And then Bowers, Goddard. It feels pretty solid if the quarterback room can, survive. I need a raise, too, while we're giving them out. Hey, if you guys aren't subbed to Best Ball and Call, give him a follow as well. I just dropped money in my underdog account. My wife is napping. Hopefully she doesn't check. Uh-oh. JT for president. Absolutely. We're going to do the team reviews for the members, and then it will be puppy time. S. Dot. Say something in chat if you're a member, S. Dot. That way I can see. We got Brew Crew. We got a 3-5-7-3 here. We got Caleb Williams, Baker Mayfield, and Cam Ward. Running back, Swift, Jonathan Taylor, Rico Dowdle, Corum, Trey. That is a really fun running back room. Then we got wide receivers, Drake London, Olave. The Week 17 correlation there is pretty nice. Ricky Pearsall, Sean Tucker, Isaac Tesla, Calvin Ridley, Taz Johnson, Loveland, Helm, and Freiermuth. I don't mind it. I don't mind this team at all. Yeah, so S. Dot is a member. I just found it. So we will review S. Dot's team. We got a 2-6-8-2 here. Josh Allen, Jackson Dart, running back. Jahmyr Gibbs, Mr. Travis, Dobbins, Aaron Jones, Nicholas Singleton, and Kamara. That absolutely works. Double anchor. 2 old and broken guys. And then 2 upside swings at the end. And Kamara, you could say, is old and broken, but he's never really been broken. Wide receiver, Jalen Waddle, DJ Moore, Alec Pierce, Casey Concepcion, Omar Cooper, Chris Bell, Darnell Mooney, and Elijah Surratt. That's a ton of upside at the end of the season, which is what you need for this contest. Tucker Kraft and Arade Gadsden, well built. Pulling Tucker Kraft up because you know he's not going to come back. Super smart. 2-5-9-2. We got Jaden Daniels, Jared Goff, Derrick Henry, Cam Scatterbo, Jadarian Price, Jalen Warren, Chris Rodriguez. Wide receivers, Amon-Ra, Jaden Higgins, Rashid Shaheed, Jennings, Boston, Trey Harris, who I am going to be moving way up in my ranks, Ted Hurst, Jerry Jeudy, and Malachi Fields. Trey McBride, Sam Laporte. Yeah, I love this. I really do like this team. It's a lot of fun. And I don't think the source is a member, but let's check. All right. So we are going to jump on over to this tab. We just went over the puppy we'll get back to chat. Absolutely. A lot of craft. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of craft lovers, apparently. Apparently I can't speak. So we're going to jump in a puppy, everybody. And we're going to jump in a puppy 2, by the way, in 15 seconds.
We never leave the brine. Fury, endless, picks, relentless, fantasy, reigns. Who waits?
All right, it filled pretty fast. Let's see what happens. Let's see who got in. Who got in? We know that. Let's see who else got in. We got the 11. We got Tanner at the 10. Lutz at the 9. Lynx may be listening. I'm not sure. We got C Money at the 7. Missy at the 6. Peanut at the 5. Moolah at the 4. Game Tied at the 3. JT at the 2. And Danimals at the 1. This, not sure about Get G or with Lynx if they're listening, but we may have, we're pretty close to a full room. Who got in? Who got in? Give this man some site credits. Truer words have never been spoken. Absolutely just filling up lobbies. Let's new draft means new song. What's up, GAB for life? The Young Moolah. If you guys aren't subbed to Young Moolah, go give him a sub as well. And if you're listening and you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed the content today, go ahead and give me a sub as well. I don't do shuffle because I have some songs like with a bunch of words in them, like actual songs that I listen to before the stream every once in a while. Maybe you guys would like it. I'll try shuffle. Tell me if you like it. I don't know if I can shuffle actually on here. But I get to miss one and give someone else some fun. Have a great draft. Lots of family and draft. I am in. Nice. I'm here for the first time watching. I'll sub and like, says Pepper Tony. Well, thank you, Pepper Tony. I'm glad you found the channel. I hope you don't leave away. Hope you don't leave. Why does Neighbor scare me? Like, he absolutely just, like, did you not see him try to play wiffle ball? We see all of this modern Marvel stuff going on with all these injuries, and Neighbors feels like it's kind of behind schedule. I think it was like after my 2 picks, so Genty does go ahead. We'll definitely take Lamb here. Hopefully get Cook back. I would like to have a Lamb Cook team. So I have a bunch of Lamb with Walker, so we need to not do that. I don't have any Lamb with Derrick Henry. Let's do the Lamb Derrick Henry thing and see if we can't build something interesting out. All right, so we'll do what we did yesterday. And player profiler, right? Share this screen. Neighbors. He played 4 games. So he got hurt in week 4. I thought that's when it was. So all these people who are hurt after him are like ahead of schedule. He's still like barely able to walk around, it looks like. Uh-oh. Good luck, JT. Let's get this man to 666 subs. I like the way you think, Vapor. Some people would say that's a bad omen. I don't think so. I think that'd be great. At this point, who are you drafting first? Easily Jacobs. Easily Josh Jacobs. Like, it's not even close to me. Josh Jacobs, I think, is a really good pick. And like, it depends on the contest too, right? Like a Bestball Mania, I want to buy the dip in this puppy too, I don't know that I want to buy him right now because, like in Bestball Mania, some of it's already been drafted with the other price. If the ADP, let's say we get positive news and he moves up the board, there will be very little of the puppy that's been that would have been drafted with Jacobs at a lower price, right? Now those teams would feel really good, but yeah, he got hurt week 4. I mean, Patrick Mahomes got hurt in week 13. He's supposed to be back. Daniel Jones got hurt week 11. He's supposed to be back. Scadabo, Judkins, both hurt late in the season. They're like way later than Neighbors. They're both supposed to be back by the beginning of the season. And Neighbors doesn't look anywhere close. So, T. Higgins is the goal here, by the way. That's what I was trying to do. So, I don't know who pulled T. Higgins up the board. I don't know why you do that. So, I understand getting unique. Getting unique in the very first draft of a contest feels a little much. All right, we're going to take Rice for sure. And we're going to go ahead and take Ladd if he comes back around. There's a decent chance I get an RB back on the way around. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take Ladd there. Jamar, Chase, Higgins, Zay start. Not sure it's smart. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, like the reason I was okay pulling Henry up is because nobody ever pulls T. Higgins up to the other side of the board. Danimals does here. And like I also think, and it's not just, I'm not angry because I don't get it. It's whatever. I got Rice. That's a better pick. So I'm fine with it. But in the very early stages of a contest, there's pretty much zero reason to pull somebody across the board. Like, we're not, what if news happens and he falls to the 4-5 turn? You know, like, then your team just feels a lot worse. I did it before over here. Nice. Nice. But yeah, I've been in the lab working on something that's super fun earlier. It'll be a while before it's released, but it's fun is all I'm going to say. It's not like the best thing, but it's definitely fun. So I do think that in this specific room with everybody, most of us being in here, that the RBs probably dry up. I don't have like any Jadarian Price, so I wouldn't mind getting a share of him if he falls, but I think he's starting to solidify kind of in the mid 5th, and I'm going to have a hard time taking him over those receivers, like over Roma Dunze, players like that. Hoping Burrow falls now that I got both wide receiver. Maybe. Yeah, like I get it. I just think that you should save the get different drafts till later in the cycle of the puppy. Is all I'm saying, because we don't know what's going to happen with news, right? And like I was all about getting different in the big board, but I did it in the last 10% of the contest. Like I started pulling Nico up to the right side of the board because he never fell back there. He fell back there a couple times, but not many. Yeah, so we'll take we're going to assume they don't take Price. Actually, and we're just going to take DJ Moore here and see if we can't push Price around this corner since this guy has 4 RBs. And if he takes Price, it's fine. I don't actually love Price, so I'll be fine with it. So I read that right to go ahead and take the wide receiver I wanted over because he had 4 running backs, right? If he wanted to take Price, I think his team is closer to dead. And I think DJ Moore's a pretty solid pick. I don't know why he keeps falling, but so the team for the audio listeners, we got a 0-2-4-0 here. This is a puppy 2. We got Derrick Henry, Jadarian Price, wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb, Rashee Rice, Ladd McConkey, DJ Moore. So interesting combo, sir. Yeah, like, I mean, if we go to my last big boards I was taking, if I click the right button. So, like, let's just say it's this one. So I was on that side of the board. Did I pull up? I didn't do a pull up here, but I did some of them. I pulled Nico up to 19 to get him with Jonathan Taylor because it was a divisional correlation, and he basically stayed on the left side of the board. But I pulled him all the way up to the far side of the board a couple times too. But I did it at the end of the cycle. Here I just took him because he's a good price. But I also thought he was one of those players. Yeah, so this one. I'll have one of the only Ashton Jeanty, Nico Collins teams. I got Jeanty at 10 and Nico at 15, right? Now, if that was at the beginning of the cycle, like if that was the first week of the big board, it would have been the same results, but we still would have had time for it to become a normal thing like a round later because of injury news or something, right? So I just don't think that today in a palm, I think pulling Higgins over there is perfectly acceptable at this point. At this point in time, I'm just probably not going to do it yet in the puppy. All right, so we're about on the clock. Jalen Hurts has fallen, huh? I don't like Jalen Hurts very much, but so Dak goes. He went. I mean, I'm going to take Mahomes if Mahomes is here. We're going to take Mahomes, and I'm glad he took Hurts because I would have had to take Hurts. But yeah, let's do Dowdle here as well. So we get Mahomes stacked up. We get Rico Dowdle as a running back 3 here. We got a bunch of big boys in the RB room. Our wide receiver room feels really strong. We're going to need to backstack a wide receiver, it looks like, of some kind, or a quarterback of some kind. So, and like I said, we need 40 likes, 40 to get another draft. We're at 31 right now. So, and we'll do a puppy or a DK main, up to you guys. We will, when we get to 40 likes, we will then do a poll. So we got I do like this team so far. I like this one a lot better already than I did the last one I drafted. We got a lot of members in here. Danimals, JT, Game Tight, Moolah, Peanut, Missy, I believe C Money, Lutz. I don't think Tanner is, but like we got a lot of reviews to do. So I actually need to go to the store tomorrow morning and buy some meat. Yeah, see there we go. I would have looked it up. I see you. So yeah, basically everybody. All good. And also, if you want my ranks, if you are a YouTube member and you jump in my Discord, I have a rank section. I was going to update it earlier today. I didn't get around to it. I'm going to do that either later tonight or in the morning. But in the Discord, there is a... oh, JT. Welcome back. Welcome back, JT. We appreciate it.
Welcome to the Who Crew.
All right. Hi. How we doing? Hi. It's a monthly thing. So that's all it is. It's monthly. So whenever I've had members for a little over a month. So that's all that happened. I mean, we just go Bo Nix here, right? Jonathan Brooks, like, I used to love his price. It feels a lot harder now. Although I am interested in it because it's an upside play. I think I'm going to do it. He is... like, Chris Rodriguez kind of compares to the other guys a little more. I think I need Brooks here. We're going to go ahead and do it. What up, Sladen? How we doing? We're drafting the Puppy 2. Puppy 2's out. Puppy 2 is out. But I'll be moving Bucky way down. I'll be moving Jacobs to a pick. I'll be moving Scatabo down a slot or two. Not really that much, but I'll be moving Jacobs a pick or two behind Scatabo. Maybe a pick or two before Scatabo. I'm going to be moving Trey Harris up quite a bit. Quentin Johnston up quite a bit. Obvious reasons. They are avoiding... There was a very small chance that they got involved in the A.J. Brown stuff. They were linked to him at one point in the offseason already. So now that that's clear, like, I definitely want to make sure. Like, Trey Harris, I came to the realization, and I said it on Nice and Blunt stream the other day, I really believe that Trey Harris's price is wrong. Because I do think that they signed Kohler and Njoku, which signifies a lot more heavy personnel. We'll find out if that happens. Because they paid them both. Like, I know they paid Kohler a decent chunk. So if that happens, Trey Harris is going to be out there because he's really good at blocking in two wide receiver sets. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he was the only one in the one wide receiver sets last year. I think he's going to kind of carve out a role for the two wide receiver sets. I do think that it's kind of weird because McDaniel in Miami ran two players who wasn't known for blocking, in Waddle and Tyreek, in his two wide receiver sets. So we'll see if Harbaugh or McDaniel wins on that. Yeah. You are late again, Boner. I don't personally dislike QJ, but I think there's a very good chance the new coach won't feel the same way. Yeah, I'm going to move him up, but I have him 10 spots ahead behind ADP, right? So I think he's closer to being a solid pick and not a bad pick. It's kind of like I was under the impression he was kind of a bad pick. So we'll see if Tanner snipes me on Kelsey. If he does, I'm sniping the Hertz drafter on Goddard. So do you want to choose Chaos? You don't choose Chaos. Respectable. Respectable to not choose Chaos there. So I'll take obviously I'll be moving Romeo Doubs. Like my Romeo Doubs ranking is assuming that AJ Brown was going to be there. I think he's still a fine pick. He is going to fall during this contest though. Question is, I'm not that worried about it. So I'm going to go ahead and take him here with the Bo Nix bring back. So we got a 2-4-5-1 here. We got Patrick Mahomes, Bo Nix. Running backs, Derrick Henry, Jadarian Price, Rico Dowdle, Jonathan Brooks. Wide receiver, Lamb, Rice, McConkey for the Week 17. DJ Moore, Romeo Doubs for the Week 17. We have the double stack in Kansas City with Rasheed and Travis Kelce. Chargers in win now mode. I worry some for Keenan and Debo Diggs types at the running up the party, ruining the party. Yeah. Harris has shown us so little with his opportunity. But he didn't have a I thought he showed a lot because he showed that he's going to be a blocker and he was reasonably strong when he did play. He didn't get a lot of targets, but that was more because the plays weren't designed for him. I do think that he's a year 2 wide receiver that's not being talked about as a possible breakout. And he has the possible breakout. Like he definitely does. And I didn't like him as a prospect, but he played better than I thought he would as a prospect. I did not see him being a very, very solid blocker coming out of college. And that's something that the Harbaughs both absolutely love. So I'm just curious to see if who's going to win between McDaniels and Harbaugh on that. If his strength is blocking, Van Jefferson and Matt Collins could be dangerous signings then. Yeah. Well, that's just what he was strong at last year, but he was getting compared to Ladd McConkey, QJ, and 35-year-old Keenan Allen, right? So I just want more out of your darts. I mean, you're getting a dart that's going to be on the field most likely. In an offense, we're expecting to be a top 5 offense. I don't know what more you could want. Like, don't you just want pieces of the top 5 offenses? If you don't believe they're going to be a really, really good offense, then yeah, you don't want them at all. But if you do believe he's going to be a really good offense, you should absolutely want shares of him. I'm going to take Strange here over Gadsden. I do prefer him. And if Gadsden comes back around, we'll just take him as well. No, let's not. Sadiq also hasn't fallen enough. I haven't updated my ranks since that. Let's take Bryce Young here. We'll stack him with Jonathan Brooks. We're probably not going to do a Seattle piece on this unless we get like a last round Torrey Horton. And it opens up Brazel at the back end of the draft if we want another wide receiver. With this wide receiver group, Lamb, Rice, McConkey, DJ Moore, and Dobbs, I'm definitely going to take like double wide receiver darts here, right? We're very strong at wide receiver, and any of the ones we would take now, I don't think would be strong enough for 6. So we're going to push and just take 2 late. Why can't I get all? It's a good question to ask yourself. Like Isaac Tesla and Trey Harris are the same bet, in my opinion. Except Tesla's had a little more success, and I think their offense is more likely to regress. Just because, not because I don't believe in the Lions, but their offense has been awesome for many years. And regressing for them wouldn't be like, I'm not saying they'll be like a 25 point a game team. Like, I think they would be more like regress down to like 27 points a game, something like that, right? Which is decent. And I mean, let's just go to fantasy points scored by team over here on fantasy points. So last year, Lions scored the fourth most overall fantasy points, and the Chargers were 17. So let's say that the Lions regress just a little and get to sixth. Well, the Chargers, if we expect them to be a top 5 offense or even a top 7 offense, that's a massive improvement, which just means all of their weapons have a chance to move up, right? Like, so I think that those bets are pretty strong. Both, let me share the right tab again. Both wide receiver 3s that can block and uses, yep, absolutely. Draft 4 puppies, get 1 free. Oh, nice. We'll have to enable that. So where is that? I don't see it. Is it draft 4 today? I mean, we could just do Barner here, right? Yeah, we're going to do Barner. And if Emmett Johnson comes back around, we're going to take Emmett Johnson. If he doesn't, we're also going to move Stribling down and change this range up a little bit. I just kind of piled up all the running backs, and then I piled up the receivers a little bit last time. Malachi Fields is a better bet now. But all right. Roll the clip. All right. Let me know, was that too loud? I forgot to change the sound level on those clips whenever I ported them. I usually change the sound level. I forgot about that whenever I ported them today because I hadn't ported a clip for a while. So let me know if it was too loud or not. It probably was. Puppy 2 for yeah, that's what Coolers was saying, but I don't see it. Maybe if I refresh it. Yeah, I don't see it here. Is it on your phone? I take it. Let me look on my phone. It might be on only. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so yeah, anybody who is drafting, go ahead, jump on their phone and enable the promo. Yep, I found it. It's right there. So yeah, you just go to promos on your phone and you can get a free puppy. I didn't read it. What was there a time frame or not? I was just so happy to click it that I clicked it. So the puppy 2 challenge expires tomorrow night. So yeah, we got 2 days to do it. All right, so we're about on the clock again. Let's put the music back on too. All right, so we need the 2 wide receivers, I think. Pat Bryant was always the play here. Always the play. And Chris Brazzell, like that's always been the goal here. We've had this planned out for a while. You got to go on your phone and then click the present box or the promo box. Like if you're scrolling across the top, it doesn't show up. I had to go to the promo thing at the bottom of the app to be able to find it. All right, so we are done with this team. And it doesn't look like we're going to get enough likes to do another draft, guys. We still need 7. We got a 3, 5, 7, 3 here. We got Patrick Mahomes, Bo Nix, Bryce Young. Double bye week 5, that's fine. It's a 4 of 12. Mostly here for playoff advancement anyway. And to get Mahomes, like Mahomes and Nix are both coming off of injuries, right? Derrick Henry, Darian Price, Rico Dowdle, Jonathan Brooks, Emmett Johnson. Wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb, Rashee Rice, Ladd McConkey, DJ Moore on a little bit of a fall here. Romeo Doubs at a big fall. I got him 20 picks past ADP. If his ADP becomes 135, I'm going to have an absolute bag. Pat Bryant and Chris Brazzell. Tight end, Travis Kelce, 10 picks past ADP, Brenton Strange, and A.J. Barner. So we have a Week 17 bring back with Barner here. We have a Week 17 bring back with Romeo Doubs. We have the McConkey bring back. This team is very well correlated. We have a triple stack with Mahomes. We got a double stack or a single stack with Nix. We have a double stack with the Panthers as well. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you got to close the app, start it up again. All right. So time to speed through these reviews. Oh, we're at 40 likes, so we will be doing another one. So I did promise. I didn't even put a poll in the up today. So next draft, puppy or DK main. Type 1 for puppy, 2 for DK main. Whenever I'm done reviewing all these teams, we will be doing that. All right, so Danimals. We got a 3, 5, 7, 3. Dak Prescott, Jared Goff, and Tua. Gibbs, Montgomery, Stevenson, Tucker, James Conner. Wide receiver, Pickens, Higgins, Evans, Steph Diggs, Omar Cooper, Rashid Shaheed, Jeremy Bernard. Tight end, Laporta, Andrews, Njoku. Very solid team. I know I was kind of talking about that, and I don't mind doing it, and I don't mind that you did it. I just think later in the time box is the correct time to do it, is all. But that is a solid team. We got JT. Welcome back to the crew. 3573 here. We got Jackson Dart, Aaron Rodgers, Jacoby Brissett. Running backs, Kyron Williams, Travion Henderson, Tony Pollard, Tyrone Tracy, Woody Marks. Wide receiver, Jamar Chase, Malik Neighbors at 23 after, with the news today. I'm definitely fading Malik Neighbors in the 3rd round, for sure. Almost for sure fading him fully in the 4th. Christian Watson, Cortland Sutton, Michael Wilson, Trey Tucker, Darnell Mooney. Tight end, Isaiah Likely, Pat Fryermuth, and Dalton Schultz. That's a solid team. So another thing on neighbors. Last year we like the Christian Watson thing. He had the injury. Nobody believed he was healthy, but all the reports you got were that he was progressing fast. Like Neighbors is the opposite, So that's kind of why I'm like, and we didn't even draft Watson because he was missing. And I know Watson isn't Malik Neighbors, but just to kind of think about it and the process of what the market's going to do, I personally wouldn't be taking Neighbors at this pick right now. He's almost for sure going to drop a bunch. Here comes all the Mike Rob votes. We got a 2-6-8-2 here. We got Joe Burrow, Tyler Shuck, Bijan Robinson, Jeremiah Love, DeAndre Swift, Jordan Mason, Nicholas Singleton, and Jordan James. Very good. I like the Bijan Shuck correlation. Shuck, I've been getting him at 123 a bit now. It's starting to feel really good. Quarterbacks are starting to get pushed. I like it. Jameson Williams, wide receiver 1, DK Metcalf, Josh Downs, Xavier Worthy, Travis Hunter, Ryan Flournoy, Chris Bell, Malachi Fields. Malachi Fields is probably going to get pushed way up in my ranks as well. Brock Bowers, Juwan Johnson, awesome team there. Super fun. I like the way you're building these teams a lot more than I like the way you were building the Superflex that were insanely correlated. I personally think that they're better. And if you correlate team, do one of them, not 3 of them. Who cares? Says Campbell. We got Moolah here. We got a 3-6-7-2. We got Caleb Williams, Stroud, Mendoza. We got Ashton Genty pulled up to pick 4. Bayshaw Tootin, Kyle Monengai, Rashad White, JCM. So I haven't done that yet. I'm going to do that a bit, though. I think on the left side of the board doing that is actually reasonably smart. Jonah Coleman, Nico Collins, Olave, Luther Burden at 45. That's kind of where I think his ADP should start going. Parker Washington, Isaac Tesla, Tank Dell, Jade Walker, Kyle Pitts, Greg Dulcich. Don't mind it. I like the Jade Walker pick. He's still not going to get picked very often for this whole contest, so I don't mind it. We got Peanut 2-7-7-2 here. Drake May, Baker Mayfield. Running backs, Cam Scatterbo, Gainwell, Aaron Jones, Isaiah Pacheco, Brian Robinson, Katron Allen, and Kalen Black. Feels good. You got to have absolutely strong receivers, but it does feel good enough. The Aaron, you're just hoping for some late luck, right? Puka, AJ Brown at 20. Jalen Waddle, Mekhi Lemon, Chris Godwin, Ted Hurst, Jerry Jeudy, and then Trey McBride, Hunter Henry. Built out a actually fully known New England stack. I don't mind it. Then we got Missy here, 3-6-7-2. Justin Herbert, Daniel Jones, Deshaun Watson, Jonathan Taylor, Travis, Quinshon Judkins, Dylan Sampson for the stack there. Mike Washington, Kamani Vidal. That's a strong running back room. London, Pierce, Myers, Wandale, Jalen Coker, Denzel Boston, Trey Harris at 163. Whenever I say that he and Tesla should go close together, I mean that Tesla needs to fall more than anything else. Colson Loveland and Harold Fannin. But yeah, no, I think they're both defensible at the 160s. They're probably two of the best. They're probably $2 players, not $1 players. That's kind of how I feel. I think they're slightly ahead of the $1 crew. We got C Money here, 3-5-7-3. We got Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love, and Sam Darnold. Running back, Chase Brown, Breece Hall, Blake Corum, J.K. Dobbins, Tank Bigsby. Wide receiver, J.S.N., Terry McLaurin, Roma Dunze, Jaden Reed, Jalen Naylor, Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk. So yeah, you actually get your JSN stack, unlike I could earlier. You got the Green Bay stack as well. I like it. And then Kincaid, Gadsden, and Otten. Very solid. And then we got Lutz, and I think that is it for the members. Let's get to chat real quick. Neighbors is in fact scary click, but the talent is worth the risk. I understand the thought of that, but I'm telling you that this is kind of like what I was talking about with the T. Higgins, pulling him up. Neighbors is absolutely going to fall in price in this contest, and taking him at his current ADP, you're just going to be building a worse version of what people build later, kind of. I like that team. It has Kirk. He went at 20. Yeah, that's where he went here. We got Lutz, 2772. Lamar and Kyler. He's not a fraud. Look at it. He's actually not a fraud. He took Kyler Murray. Running back, Devon Achane, Jalen Warren, Keaton Mitchell, Tajay Spears, Emmanuel Wilson, Ray Davis, Adam Randall. I don't love it, but I get it. Jefferson, Flowers, McMillan, Johnston, Concepcion, Juwan Jennings, Zachariah Branch, Tyler Warren, and Jake Ferguson. I'm pretty sure you drafted this team I'm pretty sure he's on a bit, just trying to take guys I don't like. He's got Jalen Warren. He's got Mitchell. I'm warming up to Spears. He's got Quentin Johnston, who I was saying I need to move up. Juwan Jennings, I'm talking. He knows I don't like Zachariah Branch, but it's a well-built team. That all the capital and stuff is right. I'm having a hard time with Branch. I think Zacchaeus is an actual problem for him. But if he beats out Zacchaeus, he's going to be a really, really solid pick. What's up, Nice and Blunt? How we doing? You're just in time. We are about to jump in a puppy. We're going to close this poll down. We're going to hide the poll. We're going to remove the poll. Delete it. We're going to shout Nice and Blunt out. If you guys aren't subbed to Nice and Blunt, go give him a follow. I was on stream with him. It was Saturday night, and the man hit 10K subs. Fantastic to be there. I was happy to be there. It was an awesome time. But for this channel, we're trying to get to 1,000 subs. We're small fries over here. So if you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed the content, go ahead and hit the sub. At 1,000 subs, we are doing a 24-hour live stream. So just let us know that you enjoy the content by hitting that sub button. And we're about to hit the enter button. We're going to hit the enter button on the Puppy 2 in 15 seconds.
Bestball began to rest. We never leave the grind. Fury. Endless. Breaks. Relentless. Fantasy. Reigns. Who waits? Immortal.
Yeah, I'm going to slot AJ Brown right in front of George Pickens. Is what I'm going to do. It's probably going to be about the same. I'm going to have them basically the same. This man knows what he's talking about. Like and subscribe to Who Hames. We had a good night last night. We got a bunch of subs last night. Superflex and Sunday seemed to be a hit. I'm glad it is because I love that show. We got Libra at the 1. We got the 2. We got Peanut at the 3. Game Tight at the 4. C Money at the 5. Get GWP. You are here again. Let me know who you are and if you're lurking. If you're over on X, because we do have people over watching on X. And for the X crowd, I'm going to put the link right here. Go ahead and do me a favor and come over to the YouTube side. Give me a sub. It helps out way more than it does over on the X side. And all the chat comes from the YouTube side. So it's more fun to be here as well. We got Nice and Blood at the 7. We got JT at the 8. We got Tanner at the 9. Aces Cracked at the 10. We get Jameer Gibbs. And I believe that's it. But yeah, we said 60 likes for a 4th draft. We're holding to it. We said that, and we're holding to it. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. We got the been watching on X. Think I'll switch to YouTube, says Pepper Tony. I appreciate it. I hit the slow again. Oh man. RIP. That's why we have this emoji. That is why we have this emoji, guys. RIP. RIP for the slow draft. It gives others a chance to draft with you. I will go do a super flex and try to get in the next one. We have to get to the like goal to be able to get there. It may just be tomorrow. I need to start reaching out to people, get a guest or two lined up this week. And I need to figure out what day I'm going to do my drafters free ticket, since I can do a drafters free ticket every week now. It's all good. I can actually enjoy your stream and still draft without grinding. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend anybody. I want you guys to jump in the drafts, but like, not drafting all of your drafts on stream is probably right. I randomly join stream drafts of other people, but I don't do it all the time. Also, I'm going to show you the Dachshund that I drafted last night. It turned out pretty fun. I did my last Dachshund last night. It turned out to be a pretty fun team. After my next 2 picks, I will show it to you. Let me know, and then you guys can let me know what you think. I draft a ton off stream. I do it so I can try to beat the best. Well, I wasn't one of the best last year. Like, fully on it. Like, I had pretty bad advance rates. It is what it is. This year is going to be better. That's the goal. So, as you see, I already had A.J. Brown ranked in this range. So, like, I already had him 1 spot behind Nico. And I'm not going to change that because of this. I was kind of baking in that it was going to happen. I'm going to move Rice down because I do like him ahead of ADP. Do I want to take a share of... I don't want to take a share of him. Let's do another Breece Hall team. I need to get my Breece Hall exposure up. So let's go ahead and do that. I personally do like Travis more than Breece Hall. But I don't want to like full fade Breece. I want to be like... I kind of want to be at the field with Breece Hall. And I have like none. So... I'll probably end up at like 6% because I do like Travis a little more. No, it's a lot of fun to draft with the group. It really is. Like, I fully understand that. But yeah, we have a Gibbs, Nico, Breece Hall start here. We got Libra in the 1, Bijan, Love, and Olave, Peanut, Jamar Chase, AJ Brown, Devonta Smith. Game tight. Puka, London. Last years, week 17 correlation. Trey McBride, C Money, Amon Ra, Achan, and Travis. Then Nice and Blunt, CMC, Walker, Rice, JT, Jefferson, Chase Brown, Josh Allen. It's still cheaper than Hookers and Blow. You are not wrong. I'm cheap. I'm cheap. That is a correct statement. I am definitely cheaper than Hookers and Blow. We got a gotta listen to this. I don't know. I like it as a background. So also, I'm thinking about adding an intro, like a loading screen, kind of like Bayou Bengal has. A lot of streams do it to where they have like a pre-stream, like just a chill song going. I think I'm going to do that. I would think I'm going to try that tomorrow and see how it works out. But I still need to get it fully edited out. So it may not be till Wednesday or Thursday. So let me know. Do you guys think that would be something you would enjoy? I could just use it as an end screen as well. The beat that I have is pretty fire. So now drafting with Frog Clone. Still got to lock in. I mean, the thing is if you're drafting on Underdog, you're almost always drafting with somebody really sharp. Like, not locking in. And I forgot to go over my my Doxin, so we'll be doing that next. So as you see, I have Swift and Judkins way up the board. Let's go ahead and take Evans here. Yeah, we're going to take Evans. And then we're going to take one of these two. Actually, I might just do the bet on Green Bay thing, or bet on Houston thing here. Let me look. Oh, so 50% of my Montgomery is with Nico. So I need to up my exposure Judkins with Nico. So let's look at this. Yeah, it looks like I'm taking Montgomery most of the time. I take Nico, and I don't want to be doing that. And the reason and how I found that out is Bestball Overlay. If you want to be able to track your exposures, track your player combinations, and draft smarter, use promo code WHO for Bestball Overlay. 25% off. It's $30 a month with the promo code. So, and also, if you don't like it, they'll refund you after your first week. Like, if you download it, you got to pay, but like they'll refund the money back after the first week if you absolutely hate it and you don't want it. If you don't think it's useful, like, you could try it. I would recommend to, at minimum, try it. What's up, Fantasy Football Garage? For those of you who aren't subbed to Candyman, aka The Garage, give him a follow as well. And congratulations on your 1,000 subs, sir. Very deserved. I'm hoping to be a big boy like you sometime. That's my goal. To be a big boy like Candyman. We're on our way. It's gonna happen. I just really want it to happen before the kickoff of the season. I think it will, but family. So it says "Sup fam" here, and in my YouTube chat, it says "Family Soup." In my other window, it literally says "Family Soup." I don't know why. That's wild, though. That's absolutely wild. And we need 13 more likes for another draft. Yeah, I've never seen it do that. Family Soup. We got it. That's what we're here for, guys. Family Soup. That's probably a really weird and dark corner of the internet. All right, so yeah. Yeah, we just take Drake May here every time. Like that's why I have 20% Drake May, because he's just worth the price. And Tony Pollard, like Tucker Kraft is the play that I wanted here. We're gonna play into the Week 17 game for the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. Forgot I had Chase. Oh man, Peanut not only forgets he has Chase, but he knew, like he had to know when he took Ramondre that I was taking May. Like he had to know that was happening. You've watched my stream for a while. You have to know I'm going to do it. My family soup equal extra spicy gumbo. That's yeah, exactly. That's where my mind went. Family soup, huh? Yeah. Yeah, so was going to pass May this one, but passing Burrow hurt. Okay, so yeah. Like I said, I expected that you weren't planning on having May because you know that I'm going to take him, most likely. Alec Pierce still being on the board is absolutely wild, guys. Like I'm shocked that Alec Pierce still on the board. Is everybody else out on Pierce? Is it a Danny Dimes thing? Is it because we don't think he's going to be able to play up to the draft pick that he is? What is it? You don't believe in Alec Pierce? I believe that he's a solid pick in this range. That's what I believe. JT's had him start up. And I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with any of the picks over him, but each individual one over him in the same draft, you know, that feels a little weird. I mean, he's basically going in the range as a wide receiver 2 would go, right? On a decent offense. They have an elite running back. They have a really good tight end. And he's basically going, like, if we think that their offense is going to be really high, really good, he's going as like an elite wide receiver 2, right? But he's the wide receiver 1 on their team. So I think that it's a solid price if you factor in what we expect their, like, what were they doing with Daniel Jones last year? They were absolutely cooking, right? And since they were absolutely cooking last year with him, ew. Michael Wilson at the top of my queue? Let's take Downs here. The Mahomes fight was bullshit. He's just going to backstack the Hampton bring back. Like, he's doing, like, the Mahomes is just mispriced, man. Like, whether, I know you're a Chargers fan, but he is just mispriced. Let's pull Worthy up. No, we're going to take Jacoby Myers here. That's what we're going to do. No, I get it. I'm just mad. Yeah. By the way, we need 11 likes for a 4th draft. If not, I'm perfectly fine hanging out and actually finishing my ranks, doing that. I need to do that for the members anyway. And if you guys are not in the Discord, there's a link in the descriptions of the video. It's a free Discord. You just pop in there. And then if you link your account to your Discord account to YouTube, you'll have access to the rankings channel if you want to see my ranks. You don't have to use them, but you can at least look at them. Tell me I'm an idiot. It's all good. I like being told I'm an idiot. Sometimes I even change my idiot opinion. Not all the time. I can be stubborn, but sometimes I can change my idiot opinion. And that's like a superpower. We got. I don't know. I'm hoping. Okay, so we're not going to get. Looks like the quarterbacks are going. Every once in a while, you'll get a Jordan Love fall. I'm kind of hoping that happens. I'm still perfectly okay taking Nico Collins and CJ Stroud, but I would love a Love fall. Also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subbed yet, that would be fantastic as well. We're on the we have a lot of stuff coming out. Also, next week, another thing I'm going to work on whenever I'm done with the stream is the eliminator chart that I'm making. And that's going to be a members only stream next week. Not sure what time it's going to happen, but going to kind of break down some things with the eliminator that I think are pretty fun. And I'm building I'm building something for it. Not going to really go into details now. So we might get that. I would also take Romeo Dobbs here on the way back around. I'm not that. I know his price will drop, but I'm not that worried about it because I don't think his price is going to drop to 143 that often. So we'll go ahead and take Romeo Dobbs here. We have so for the audio listeners, we got a 2-3-5-1. Drake May, Jordan Love, Jahmyr Gibbs, Breece Hall, Quinshon Judkins. That feels very strong. Nico, Mike Evans, Josh Downs, Jacoby Myers, and Romeo Dobbs. And then Tucker, Kraft stacked up. So we got Dobbs and Kraft stacked up. We have Nico on a bring back. We don't have a bring back for the Broncos yet, but we probably will. Let's remove week 16 correlation for this contest. I'm not going to value week 16 correlation at all in a 1 of 5. Week 17 correlation is extra important in a 750 seat final. The 1 of 10 is reasonably hard to get out of. So if you were to weight this, the finals, then I would guess the first 12 because you need to get there, then week 15, and then week 16. And week 16 would be vastly weighted low, in my opinion. They stealing your guys, Blunt? Only he's just mad because he doesn't like taking the Chiefs stuff because he's a Chargers fan. I think he's finally coming around to realizing they're actually good ADP picks. And he's trying to build it out. And now he has 2 Chiefs on his roster without Mahomes. And I get it. Whenever I'm building out a team stack that I don't like to build out, it really does hurt a little bit whenever you don't get the quarterback. And by the way, yell at me when we get to 146 because I have to go to this other screen to show you the Dachshund I built. I think it turned out pretty well. So we are about on the clock here. If Stroud makes it, we'll take him as well. We could just take Daniel Jones and build out a third game. That kind of makes sense. Jonah Coleman would make sense here as well. But I think the Hunter Henry for the double would probably be the smartest pick. So we're going to take Hunter Henry for the double stack. And then we're going to, hopefully Libra doesn't take both of these guys. If he takes both of them, it's fine. We will probably, so we're going to get one of the two. We do have double by week 11. So we'll take Daniel Jones. Jones should be there ready by that week. All right. So this was my final Dachshund. The projected points isn't very high. We got a 2.772. I do like the team a lot, though. We got Lamar and Jared Goff. We got the Chase Brown bring back on Lamar. We got Pollard, Gainwell, Pacheco, Emmett Johnson, Ray Davis, and Najee. Amon-Ra, we pulled Zay up to get the unique thing to try to get Lamar back, and we nailed it. We got Alec Pierce, Jordan Addison, Trey Tucker, Jeremy Bernard. I like this wide receiver room's upside a lot. And then we have Loveland Andrews. So we have the Loveland, Amon-Ra, Jared Goff game, and we have the Lamar, Chase Brown, Zay Flowers game. Like, it's a pretty fun and a team, a lot of upside at wide receiver. And the running back room feels thin-ish, but it feels fine. Stuck in a damn airport. Where I can't draft. That sucks, Jordan. Sorry to hear that. That is exactly what happened. I'm still fresh to clicking Rice, but I've been drafting all our other Chiefs a decent amount. Yeah, I think his new price in the mid-third is a really good price for Rice. Now, pre-draft, before we found out, like before we were positive if he was getting suspended or not, I didn't love his price. And I was okay fading to some extent. Like I had like 4% when he was going to the 3-4 turn. And then as soon as we found out he wasn't getting suspended from that, I was vocal. I was like, he's still an idiot and has chance to still screw up. But round 3 price on Rice is pretty good. And then whenever he got up to going ahead of London, I was having a hard time clicking him again. Like, give me Bowers over him most of the time, and probably London. Like, even if we know everything is good. So, and I think Nico Pickens, AJ Brown are kind of like in the same tier as Rice, but you don't have anything to worry about with those players. So it knocks him down. I mean, I guess you do have a little bit to worry about with, what's his name? Pickens. So Tajay Spears would be a really good pick for me. We'll take Spears here. We might do the... I've built a ton of Tony Pollard teams. Let's build the anti-Tony Pollard team. I think the anti-Tony Pollard team actually makes some sense. Or do we take Sean Tucker? I think we take... okay. We didn't get it moved. Yeah, I think Tucker is the overall better click there. I'm weighting this puppy to a bit differently. If I get out of week 15, 16 is good odds as you can expect. Pure luck. 1, week 15. 2, weeks 1 to 14, week 17. I think you just have to overweight week 17. Like I get it. I don't think it's pure luck to get a 750C final. I think there's a little bit of thought to it, but there is a lot of luck involved. And I don't think that you're necessarily wrong for weighting it this way. But you just scared yourself thinking about Pollard failing and said, nah, F the Titans. Hey, I still got Tajay Spears. Man, I got Tajay Spears. What more could a man want than Tajay Spears, Sean Tucker there? I just really dislike Singleton as a prospect. I just really don't like it. And I also think that in the finals, I want more. With the 750C final, I want more shots of players with big upside. And Spears plus Singleton, they both have the upside, but they limit your overall roster because only one of them could really hit, right? And Sean Tucker gives you an extra possible dart in week 17. So that was the process that went through my head when I changed that pick. And then I changed it again. I was like, nah, let's just do the thing I was talking about. So I'm not a liar. But apparently I'm just a liar. So, but yeah, tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. It doesn't look like we're going to get the last 10 likes for another draft. But I want to thank everybody who's been here today. Also, if you're new to the channel, you could sub. That'd be great. But we've had a good time. We're going to be able to do some Puppy 2s tomorrow. We might end up doing the Drafters ticket giveaway tomorrow as well. Like, we don't know what we're going to do. I'm probably going to try to avoid doing the Drafters giveaways on stream, honestly, or on Tuesdays, not on stream, on Tuesdays. Why did that work into my mind? Just because a lot of people do free Drafters days on Tuesdays, I'm probably going to use that because multiple people do Drafters Ticket Tuesdays. I think I'm going to just kind of do it on a different day of the week to be different, essentially. All right, let's go with Tank Dell here. We do need to watch out for week 8 here. We have Nico Evans and Dell on week 8. So we probably do need a solid pick here. We're gonna bring up Malachi Fields or not because he's week 8 as well. You know what? Who cares? We're doing it. We got Downs, Myers, and Romeo Dobbs. We're going to add another wide receiver anyway. So I'm pretty okay with these running backs, okay with these quarterbacks. I might add another tight end. I feel okay at tight end as well, honestly. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely adding another wide receiver. And it's going to be Pat Bryant or Troy Franklin, most likely. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add one of those guys. So we got Libra, not a member. But yeah, we are gonna, I need to actually message somebody. I might be on with somebody tonight, actually. Let me look at YouTube real quick. But yeah, I'm going to be on with Jerry at some point later in the week. I'm not sure what day that's going to be. I'll be on over at his channel. Eventually, he'll be back over here as well. That'll be a lot of fun. They're going live now, right now. So we're going to do this. We're going to draft a player. We're going to review our team. And then I'm going to give you guys the link to them. I'm sure most of you guys are already subbed over there, Jerry's, but yeah. So do a drafter giveaway at your work. I don't know how that would work out. All right, so we might not be able to get Bryant. If we don't get Bryant, I'm not really that worried about it. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and take Pat Bryant here. We got a 3-5-8-2. We got Drake May, Jordan Love, Daniel Jones, Jahmyr Gibbs, Breece Hall, Quinshon Judkins, Spears, Sean Tucker. That feels very good. Wide receivers, Nico, Mike Evans, Josh Downs stacked up, Jacoby Myers, Romeo Dobbs, Tank Dell for the bring back with Nico on the Drake May, Dobbs, Hunter Henry stack. Then we got Malachi Fields, Pat Bryant. Tight end, Tucker Kraft and Hunter Henry. The Tucker Kraft solo stack with Jordan Love. It's a pretty solid team. I do like this team quite a bit. I do actually like this team quite a bit. We got Peanut here. We got a 3-6-6-3. Bo Nix, Malik Willis, Geno Smith. Running back, Cam Scatterbo, DeAndre Swift, Ramondre, Nicholas Singleton, Marshawn Lloyd. 195 Marshawn Lloyd. Have we actually got more news or not? Let me know. Jamal Claiborne, wide receiver Chase Brown, Devonta, Cortland Sutton, Quentin Johnston, Omar Cooper. I think that's perfectly fine to stop at 6. Travis Kelce, Sadiq, making the bet on Sadiq and Cooper here with Minnesota. Kyler, you did get Geno Smith. I like this team. You got the Minnesota bring back there as well. Game tight, 2-7-7-2. Matt Stafford, Kyler Murray. Running backs, RJ Harvey, Blake Corum, Keaton Mitchell, Jonah Coleman. I almost took him there for the Week 17. Tank Bigsby, Emmett Johnson, Mike Washington. So definitely thin at RB, but it definitely could work. You need Harvey and Corum to do something early in the season, or for Hampton to get hurt early in the season. Wide receivers, Puka, Drake, Adams, Cardinal Tate, Juwan Jennings, Ted Hurst, Chris Bell. Don't mind that at all. Trey McBride, Tyler Warren. That's where all your capital is. Not bad. You're going to flex tight end quite a bit here. So I was wondering where some of your power was. That'll help you because you probably won't be flexing RB very much. You're probably going to flex tight end quite a bit. Hopefully that works out. We got a 3-5-8-2 here. We got Trevor Lawrence, Jared Goff, Fernando Mendoza, Achane, Travis, Josh Jacobs at 44, Jordan Mason, Brian Robinson, Amon-Ra, DJ Moore, Parker Washington, Jaden Reed, Wandale Robinson, Travis Hunter, Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk. Very solid there. Britton Strange and AJ Barner. You don't believe in tight end strength. That's another solid team. We got no Week 17 correlation there, but you have a pretty good stack with Britton Strange, Travis Hunter, Parker Washington, and you have Jared Goff, Amon-Ra. But yeah, you don't have bringbacks, but bringbacks are not a I have to have it kind of thing, right? We got Nice and Blunt, 3-5-7-3 here. Brock Purdy, Tyler Shuck, and Bryce Young. Running back, CMC, Kenneth Walker, Travion Henderson. I think Henderson needs to fall. I think he needs to be at the back end of the 5th round. Back there with Jadarian Price and Bashaw Tootin, kind of. Alvin Kamara, Trevor Etienne. Wide receiver, Rashee Rice, Vlad McConkey, Jordan Tyson, Mekhi Lemon, Ricky Persol, Trey Harris, Chris Brazzell, Kittle, Andrews, and Juwan Johnson. So that's a very, very fun team. I think it works. You got the correlation there. You got the solo quarterback. It's all good. It could have been better, but it's perfectly fine. Like Brock Purdy and Chuck and Bryce Young all have rushing upside, which leans into Mahomes has a really, really good week, but you get a quarterback with some rushing upside that doesn't really necessarily bring it could just be Tyson, could be Pearsall that you bring back. So there's all kinds of ways this could work out. And you have the big stack with Mekhi Lemon, Pearsall, Kittle with Purdy. So you have the mini stack here, but I think it works out. And then we got JT 2592, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Chase Brown, Tony Pollard, Kenneth Gainwell, Rashad White, Ray Davis. Wide receiver, JJ, Christian Watson, Brian Thomas, Khalil Shakir, Rashid Shaheed, Jeremy Bernard, Darnell Mooney, Keon Coleman. I have such a hard time taking Keon, but I respect the pick. I don't think I'm going to do it, but I understand it's not a bad pick. I think it's a bad pick, but I do understand it's definitely a defensible pick. Cooper Kupp, Colson Loveland, Harold Fannin. Feels pretty good for spending the Josh Allen pick and Loveland and Fannin. You got all of that. It still feels like serviceable at every position. That's a fun team. This was built very well, JT. Because looking at it at first, I love Pollard and Gainwell and White. So I like this RB room a lot more than a lot of people will. But you fit Josh Allen and Colson Loveland into a team that doesn't feel thin at wide receiver or running back. So shout out to JT on that team. I think that's it. 1,510 Kia. I don't know what that means exactly. Oh, that's what you think? I mean, I'm going to say Keon Coleman has 400 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's my guess on Keon Coleman. JT drafted these schemes on credit card. He had to lock in. Oh yeah. But I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Tomorrow, I will be back on 4 p.m. Central. I may go live earlier, but I will definitely be live at 4 p.m. Central. We will be drafting. I'm not sure yet, but it's going to be a good time. If you aren't subbed, hit the sub so you can come in tomorrow. And we got Dean Johnson video here. Keon will be traded for a 6th-round pick after this year. Maybe. Keon, the dreaded vote of confidence from Joe Brady saying that he really likes him. And then Keon in the interview saying he was asked how he played last year, and his answer was ass. That's all he said, ass. Fantastic stuff there. Love Keon, top 5 interviewer or interviewee in the NFL. Not so sure about his talent or ability to play at the NFL level. I am rooting for him, though. I do want him to have a good season as a player, not for my best ball stuff. For my best ball stuff, it'd be really bad. But I'll see you all later. I am going to link Jerry's stream here. If you aren't subbed to me, give me a sub. And if you aren't subbed to Jerry, follow me over there. See y'all there. Peace.